You are not afraid to kill. I am pleased. The last thing I would expect from the brother of Paul.
You mechs might have copper wiring to reroute your fear of pain, but I've got nerves of steel.
You are not a mech. You do not know what it is like.
What's it like to stand around revving your actuators while the more advanced units complete the mission? No thanks.
It was my error to believe that Unatco's super weapon would appreciate the chance to prove himself.
Just give me the next objective.
How dare I delay your search for glory? The NSF in the subway station have taken hostages. Free them, but you know our standing orders. We do not make deals. Use this EMP grenade to disable the electronic detonators of the booby traps. Now we will see who is made of steel.
I can take out a booby trap.
Got 5 credits for someone who's got the Grey Death.
Sorry.
They've got hostages in the subway station. We lost some of our men.
The NSF terrorists in the subway have threatened to blow up the platform. Watch for booby traps.
They're shooting. Why do they keep shooting?
What's the situation here? You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse. What about the EMP field? Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source, probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building. I'll question some of the locals. I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner. Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street? There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance. Maybe I'll do that. If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting. Just like the movies. Second floor, right? Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree. Whatever you say. And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
Hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton.
You want these?
What?
Give him the grenades.
Look, I know he's your brother, but...
Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Sure. Hand him over.
Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
Stay out of the Ton, bro. Bad shit going down.
Takes care of that.
What's your business here, Agent?
Just going up to my brother's room.
You better hold off. The NSF retreated in there about half an hour ago, and they've taken hostages. We're waiting on a specialist.
I'm your specialist. Just tell me where the hostages are being held.
No one's standing in your way, but you'll have to go in alone. Our orders are to hold the perimeter. We think the terrorists are on the second floor.
Carry on, Corporal.
Agent? Don't take any unnecessary risks.
You better get out of here, Mr. Renton. Terrorists have taken cover inside the hotel.
Can't leave the desk unattended.
You'll be caught in the crossfire. I have to order you to leave the building.
Yes, of course. I'll close up in a second. I'll head out just a minute. Hey, thanks for the concern.
I got this one. You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine, be careful though. They've got more hostages up on the second floor.
I'll check it out. How's your daughter? She somewhere safe?
I don't know. She's been gone all week. I try not to think about it.
Tonight's a bad night to be on the streets. I'll take a look around.
Hey, if you see Sandra, tell her I don't care. I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
Sure.
Uh-oh. Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
UNATCO.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
Trying to catch my breath.
I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs?
Yeah, you can have your hotel back.
The hotel. Good. Now we just have to kick these punks out of Manhattan.
My brother Paul's heading up the operation. The NSF won't have New York for long. There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the situation.
What about the hostages?
Doing fine. You guys can relax.
Guess we didn't need that specialist after all.
You took out the guy that got Jones. Serves him right.
I heard a lot of shooting outside.
The riot cops are running scared. Reminds me of Washington. I was there when the NSF overran Squalnomi, back when they were called the Northwest Secessionist Forces. Were you at Squalnomi? Yeah, it was night. They came in with thermoptic camo and we never picked them up on any of the sensors. What a goddamn mess. I didn't know. Had a hard time sleeping after that.
You look like the do-it-yourself type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300, but if you want augmentation work, you need the bots.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Not now. Please. Leave me alone.
If you think you have Grey Death, please pick up an information packet.
Hi, I'm in charge of law enforcement on this block. You doing all right?
Yeah. They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights, but when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
Got a few credits?
You have the plague?
Nah. Cops ran us off the streets. Usually I go into the water tunnels in the warehouse district, but somebody boarded up the window.
You live in a tunnel?
Actually, I like to stay on the roof of this big apartment building. Nice view, if it's not too cold. There's a freight elevator at the end of the tunnel.
Where's that window you were talking about?
It's a basement window in the park south of the hotel.
You must pay the doctors in cash before treatment can begin.
I want satisfaction.
We've done all that we can. It's time for you to go.
This is supposed to be a free clinic. Bet you'd do something if I had more money.
You've got the plague, sir.
You know, rich people don't get Grey Death.
Don't make me call security.
Like Mr. Billionaire Bob Page. He don't have it. The president don't have it. I never seen a movie star who's got it. You don't have it. Wait your turn.
He said leave. Don't make me use force.
This is my doctor. We're discussing my problems.
The doc said you're done. Now move out.
Trust me. We've done all we can.
I'm staying right here until I get satisfaction. I'm gonna stand here till I feel better.
Have you looked at any other options? Euthanasia is one sure way to relieve suffering.
That Chinese herbal nonsense is for twinks. I want real medicine.
I'm with a patient right now.
I ain't budget.
what I'm telling you, girl?
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur, unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a game. You get beef out. What you want?
Leave her alone or I'll have your ass picked up for pandering.
You ain't no police. I own the police. Gotcha.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into Smugglers.
Smuggler?
Hey, you shouldn't have took down Johnny. Soon as JoJo finds out.
Your father asked me to look for you. He'd like you to come home.
My dad shouldn't have hired a hitman. Stupid way to get himself killed.
Who's this JoJo?
You can't touch JoJo. He doesn't go out and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think you can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle JoJo. You get home so your father won't have to worry.
I can take care of myself.
You mentioned a smuggler.
Tough guy like you, figured you'd be a big customer.
What's he sell? Weapons? Drugs?
High-priced weapons, yeah, you should talk to him. His place is over near the subway. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in. Thanks already, now leave me alone.
Who will help the widow's son?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. The NSF are playing right into our hands.
Guess the cops got what they wanted.
Gotcha. That's right, man. Step up.
Yes. Password? Bloodshot.
files show that the smuggler is whacked out paranoid. Watch for booby traps. And the latest news? Your brother's team hit some resistance, so they're gonna be delayed while we bring in chopper support.
What do you want?
Why the booby traps? Afraid of something?
Just precautions.
Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Think it's a big joke? Lift up a grate in the street. They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab next to the sewers.
A lab? In the sewers? Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look, but I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
We've been asked to direct pedestrians to the Underworld Bar. We'll be safe there.
We're looking for an illegal power generator in this area. Can you help me out?
I might have heard something. How much money you got? 50 credits?
Forget it.
All right.
York City sewer maps. Weird. I have no information on what you might be getting into. This seems worth following up.
Got a cold one. Remember the briefing. Hey, stop right there. Hear something? Nothing here now. Whoever's out there is in serious trouble. Nope, just nerves, I guess.
This area is an old water treatment facility. I wonder what all these paramilitary types are doing down here. But considering what the smuggler said, I would imagine this is where they're holding his friend, Ford Schick.
Guy aim for the head. Taking fire here.
You must be Ford Schick.
Who are you?
Smuggler sent me. Who's holding you here? I don't recognize the uniforms of the soldiers.
I don't know. They're private security for a biotech company or something. They had me doing antibody work.
Corporate security isn't usually outfitted to fight a ground war.
They're doing experiments on people. They don't want anybody finding out.
Wait here while I deal with security.
Tell me when the coast is clear. Let's get out of here!
Make a break for it. I'll protect you.
Here I go.
Buy ambrosia from a drug dealer?
We're talking about your wife, the Grey Death.
I don't know. If I gave it to her, and it was cut...
Jojo's good for it. People know him. He'd be hanging from a streetlight if he was selling bad vaccine. Hey, Shay, Cape Cod. Here's a little vodka this time. Coming up.
Guess I have to do something. Yes?
Just curious. I thought I heard you say ambrosia.
My wife has the plague.
He already lost his daughter.
Sorry to hear that.
So do I trust some street punk called Jojo to get me pharmaceuticals? Trust him with my wife's life?
I thought ambrosia was an urban legend.
Jojo probably just wants to sound like a player. I shouldn't get my hopes up.
I don't know what to say. You just have to do what you think is right.
I think he should do it.
Can I ask a question?
Go right ahead.
I'm looking around for a power generator, possibly hidden, large enough to power a building.
You in real estate?
I just need to find it.
Oh, of course. You know, I tied in power at a place a few blocks south. A warehouse. Strangest thing. They wanted to conceal these gas-driven generators on the second floor. Didn't give a hoot if their own people got asphyxiated.
How do I get over there?
No way through the blockades now. We went over some rooftops to get there. There was a lift. The code was 3316, I think.
Thanks for the tip.
His wife is very sick. What can I get you?
You work here, you must know the area. Heard of an old warehouse with an illegal power generator?
Not exactly, but if you're looking for a warehouse, you should probably start in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you'd get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink? Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
That's some heavy augmentation.
Yeah. Ask your Natco, what's it to you?
I'm in the business.
Well, I was in an early program, okay? I can still polish a glass. Good luck with your business.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
You mean that guy smuggler across the street?
Already know him, huh? Too bad. Hey, how about I tell you about something you can't hear from anybody else?
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear whether you know anything about a warehouse with an illicit generator.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer.
Shoot.
Beer, please.
There you go.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires, big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
Know anything that's worth the price of a beer?
This old bird's had enough. Hell, I'm about to go on duty.
What kind of chopper pilot starts work at midnight?
You're with your Natco, right?
Why do you ask?
I'm the one that flies your brother Paul to Hong Kong. He told me to watch out for you.
I didn't know UNATCO hired pilots.
The black choppers are run by the NSA to support various classified operations. The Pentagon uses them, the CIA. They hired me because I don't ask any questions.
What was Paul's assignment in Hong Kong?
Like I said, I know how to keep a secret. Even between brothers.
So he's holding something back. The reason UNATCO transferred him back to the States.
Listen to your brother, JC. Respect his experience. Let's leave it at that.
You could at least let your father know you're all right.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
You the guy that helped Sandra?
I think your friend is gonna be all right.
What about Johnny?
He's on his back in the alley.
Serves him right. About time.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll cap his ass, too.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Mind your own business.
Joe Green, Midnight Sun, glad to know you. What can you tell me about what's going on out there?
Sorry, regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now. How about I ask you a few questions?
Splendid. I certainly would like to know what an international anti-terrorist organization expects to find in a dive like this.
Heard anything about a secret NSF power generator?
Ah. Playing the detective, are we? I take it you've been assigned to eliminate certain weapons systems. Defenses, maybe? Am I getting warm?
Just answer the question.
Let me be more pointed. How does it feel to be ordered to murder civilians just because they support the fastest growing political movement in this nation's history?
In a democracy, armed rebellion is criminal, not political.
Rebellion, as the Declaration of Independence tells us, is not only our right, but our duty when we have suffered a long train of abuses and usurpations. This is gonna make a great story.
Takes care of that.
Automated security in this area. There's a control panel somewhere, about waist level. It might be hidden. Heads up, JC. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops. Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
Manderly has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
They should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderly has planned a debriefing for the top agents. I do not need assistance.
Last boarding call. UNATCO HQ.
Hey, you're the guy I talked to at the Underworld bar, right? The one asking for beer.
You don't want to fly one of these birds all wound up. They have a temperament, especially in a crosswind.
Let's go.
Welcome back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderly for a briefing.
Mr. Dent.
Yeah?
The prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderly, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderly's office. We will expect to see you shortly. Do not question the prisoners yourself.
Heard you were a hero in Hell's Kitchen.